you. I'm Dr. Gyllenhaal.
It's nice to meet you.
I have the results from your pregnancy test. Your results tested positive. You're pregnant. Your results did not test positive for any STDs. I am aware that your first child, Blake, was affected by PKU, so I will send you home a letter of recommendation for a genetics counselor I trust.
Okay.
And it is currently too early in the pregnancy to know if the baby is affected with PKU, but it's always better to know about your options in the situation.
Okay.
As you might know, PKU is short for phenylnekatoria, and the cause of disease is genetic mutation in the phenylalanine hydroxylase gene, which causes the body not to create functioning PAH enzymes. And enzymes are a protein that control chemical reactions. So, if an infected individual does not obey their diet, they can experience harmful defects where the body can release too much phenylalanine, which can be toxic to the brain, and it can cause things such as mental retardation. To you and your husband to make sure your child follows this diet.
Okay, thank you so much. I really appreciate your help.
And here's your letter for genetics counselor.
Okay, I'll call as soon as possible. Thank you.
No problem.
Come in. Good morning. Dr. Gyllenhaal told me all about your situation. It's your oldest child with PKU?
Yes, my daughter Blake has PKU, and I'm here to find out the results about this possible risks of having this baby.
As you can see, you and your husband are carriers for PKU, and there's only a 25% chance of your child having PKU. Now, PKU is layman's terms for phenylnekatoria, which is an autosomal genetic disorder that affects children after birth. These children are restricted to a very precise diet that must obey their diet, or there could be detrimental effects such as mental retardation. Thankfully, you can live a very full life with PKU as long as you stick to this diet.
I understand. I would still like to see the results of my pedigree and Punnett square. What are the chances of my child having PKU?
As you can see in this pedigree, your husband's grandfather and your grandmother were the starters of PKU.
So the disease started a few generations ago and eventually just presided over my family?
Correct. Because you gave me all your family information, I could put together a family pedigree to show you where the disease originated. So as I told you before, your husband's grandfather and your grandmother were the starters of PKU, but your husband's brother died at birth, and it was unknown that he had PKU at the time.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Okay, so would you mind reviewing the diet with me real quick?
Of course. So first off, you remember giving your child this formula. So the formula ensures that your child will get the necessary nutrients that they need growing up because they have such a hard time getting the proteins that they need. So they get it through that formula.
Right. So once they get older, like 2 or 3, when they start eating solid food, what is she going to be allowed to eat?
So as you can see in this diet, they need to stay away from big meats and milk, nuts, anything like that. But the best foods for them to eat are things like vegetables, fruits, low-protein breads and pastas, juices. So they just want to stay away from big proteins.
Okay, so will we be going to the doctor like every week just to make sure everything's okay?
Yeah, that would be best. Overall, I just need you to stay on this diet like you did with your first child because you know that this can become very, very toxic to the brain if you do not follow the diet or take the formula.
Right. Sounds good. Okay, well thank you so much for your help.
No problem.
I really appreciate it. I'll keep in touch. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, I'll call as soon as possible. Thank you.
No problem.
Can't get up because I'm not wearing pants. Okay. Oh, God.
PKU is known as
You did so good. Oh my god, you're such a good actor.
Do I look pretty? Does this look like a right?
No, it looks pretty cool.
Okay.
Okay.
Are we doing it again?
Yes.
Oh my god. Okay.
Okay.
This line. Oh, we better show her. Is it like?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Bye.